Hey spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 as Yemen. Now it has been a little bit of time since I've actually played this save file. I've been super busy over Christmas, so just like I've been all over the place. So let's have a little bit of a review of the kind of situation that we are in. We are currently focused on military power. We are getting -1 diplomatic power because we are over our relationship slot, but we are working to annex our vassals, so that should go away once we have Hormuz, and then it'll be a relatively easy job to conquer Oman over here. Now, have we entered into the Age of Reformation? We are firmly into the Age of Reformation. Okay, this is something I wanted to check. I couldn't remember if we had actually done this, but it seems we have. Now, unifying my culture, that's gonna be you know, that's gonna be a little bit of a thing, because I don't know if we're gonna be able to get Turkish. The Turkish part, not gonna happen. Like, I mean, if you're like Greek, it's easier to unify your culture. If you're, for example, France or even English, you know, it's way easier to unify your culture. But I think as Yemen, this is just a lot more difficult. So we're probably not gonna be able to get that mission. Okay, we have a decent chunk of cash, because I think, did we just recently pass the ICTA? Yes, we did. We recently did the ICTA tax. That's why we were annexing, although we had kind of wanted to annex earlier, but it just kind of worked out the way it did. I think we had Liberty Desire problems in Oman. Or was it, are we annexing Oman or Hormuz? Sorry, we're annexing Oman. Sorry, I thought we were annexing Hormuz, but it's Oman. So we're getting rid of Oman. And the Hormuz will probably be next, because I want all of this to myself. Now, the Mamluks have... This is a wasteland, so it kind of looks bigger than it actually is. I think we made the agreement that we were going to go for Mushasha next. I think Mushasha was like the next big target. We were going to try and take Qatif and grain. Let's see if we can't get a look on that. And I think we are building a spy network in Mushasha. Yes, we are. And that'll allow us to claim grain, and then we'll be able to go to war. Although we're probably just going to kind of sit still for a while, so I'm going to just unpause and go to 4-speed. And Lodi has cancelled the right to military access. Okay, no, you can do that. I don't care about that. Military access alliance, leading vassal. Okay, a royal marriage offer from Adal. Now here's a curious thing. We could break our relationship with Adal. I'm not going to, though. I'm going to keep Adal friendly because they've actually been very useful to me. And, you know, I'm kind of creating this double axis where they get the Horn of Africa and lower, and I get all of the Arabian sort of area, the Middle East, sort of Western Asian area. Now, we could pick up noble offices here, but I think we are trying to get up to the improved flanking range, because some of our near soon enemies, like we're going to be going up against the Mamluks, so we need to be on equal terms in terms of military tech or better. But we will be able to take on Mushasha here. Uh-oh. I guess I'd forgotten about there were revolts on the way. Oh, it looks like these guys rose up in my vassal territory. So I'll tell you what. My vassals should be able to deal with this, but I will help him out. I'll move this army out. Speaking of armies, are we at our force limit? We're not. We could actually have an extra unit. And let me see. Do I want another cannon? I'm actually okay with another cannon, but we won't build it just yet. We'll build it soon. Now, in terms of buildings, there are some buildings. We could build like force limit buildings. We could build, for example, shipyard buildings. Yeah, I'm not really so sure. Well, the shipyard would be actually kind of really cool. If I got a shipyard or two in here, that would allow me to get more naval force limit, which would allow me to get more trade ships. I think if I was going to do that, I would want to wait until the Caravel gets an upgrade. No, that's actually many techs away. So maybe I would wait then. Carrick. Or maybe I wouldn't wait, rather. Now would be actually a fairly decent time to do it, because the Caravel is not going to be upgraded for probably, you know, maybe 100 years or so. I don't know what's the average time per tech or whatever. But we've probably got a long time with our ships, and we kind of, you know, there is potential here. Ships are a really good way to get extra trade power in here. You can see we're getting 41 out of our 171. Well, before modifiers, it's like 130 or 110, and it gets multiplied. But if we were to get like a little bit more ships in here, we could crowd out here and we could get ourselves up to a higher level. So that is tempting. But this the thing about this is it's kind of like spend money to spend more money and then get a small amount of income. So it's kind of less attractive to me. Whereas these sorts of things, the mosques, they tend to pay themselves off a lot better. Now, farm estates have potential, but I think we agreed that they need to have 0.5 here to be worth it. And just currently as it stands, it's just not worth it to build farm estates because they just take way too long to pay off. So I'm sending an army up over here. I think I'm going to go up to 4 speed. I'm just going to let things kind of push along here. I want to keep an eye on any buildings. Oh, we're building a building in Zabad, which I think is over here. Yes. Okay, so now we can get a technology here, which was what we were kind of waiting on. We could get the flute, which is a upgrade to the cog, I believe, and an upgrade to the galley. Now this would also give me some trade efficiency, some trade range, and some global settlers. I don't really see a reason not to take this right away. I am spending Diplo power right now on annexing my thing. I just couldn't get that word out. I'm annexing my vassal right now. And so that won't take... I'm using 4 per month and I'm getting 7 per month. So yeah, we'll do this. We'll go ahead and we will take Diplo power. Because I think that'll also help prevent these guys having a higher Diplo power than me. Which will lower their... it'll lower their liberty desire. Now, the Hormuzzi are a little bit upset with me because I enforced my religion upon them. And I did that primarily for the Age of Reformation benefit up here. And so now I'm getting, you know, +3 splendor per month. Now, another thing we need to consider is the institutions. Because this institution is actually spreading very, very slowly. In terms of how far I would like it to be. Because I'm already up to like 26% behind on that institution. And it has not reached me yet. So we'll have to... And like, we were pretty up there in tech not too long ago. So we need to be a little bit careful there if we can maybe catch up. Now, out of curiosity, what is our next idea in admin? Okay, so this was the one we wanted to grab because throughout the game, it's actually just going to have so many benefits for us. So I think I'm going to take Scientific Revolution here because it'll just, generally speaking, lower my tech costs. I should have actually saved, I could have saved a bit of money on this Diplo tech. That was a mistake, but we can live with it. It's okay. Ah, damn it. I feel kind of dumb now. But now we can take the writer. And because we have a spy network in the Ottomans, we're also getting an extra 1% off. This will cost me 526 military power, which is actually a really good price for the fact that we're a Middle Eastern civ. But now we get the Culverin and the Pedrero and the cavalry upgrade, sorry. I think I'm going to take the offensive and defensive morale here on the Pedrero. And I will go ahead and take the Kazilibash Cavalry. Market, workshops, barracks. I could also build courthouses. Oh, right. I need to actually get admin tech 8. Never mind. Whoops. Okay, we occupied them. Let's go over here and deal with these separatists as well. Our corruption is in really good shape. We are making some decent cash too, like 3.5 per month isn't bad at all. In fact, I could be tempted to upgrade some of these advisors, but I think I'll leave it. Yeah, we attacked them, but technically this counts as a defense for us because they're sieging a fort. So let's have a look here. We're taking a few losses, but we're mostly demolishing them, I feel. Okay, nice one. Let's bring this guy back to our territory to start training again. So, like I said, I was building up a spy network over here in Mushasha. I'm going to fabricate a claim in grain. And this fort is going to be critical for fighting these guys. Now, who are they allied with? I think they're just allied with some smaller nations up here. But they will have armies, so we're going to have to call the Ottomans here. But we need to be careful, because if we call the Ottomans in, they the Mamluks might look to fight the Ottomans. I'm not ready to fight the Mamluks yet, though. Because I'm trying to annex Oman. I'm going to just keep waiting until I maybe hit about 30,000 manpower, and then we'll kind of see what sort of movement we could make. Let's have a look here. So, a modest proposal. While it is not uncommon among certain types of young men to wish to remain outside the inevitable bonds of wedlock, the bonds are inevitable nevertheless. Looking out from your eagle's perch, you have spotted prey. The ruler of this foreign country has for a long time been postponing his marriage, and his throne lacks a secure succession. This might be the perfect time to form a dynastic bond between our countries. Should we dispatch an embassy to try to marry one of our young dynasty's girls into a foreign royal house? So we would gain... Ooh, so we could gain 10 ducats and 10 ducats and 10 admin power, right? Or we could bank on the chance, we have a 20% chance that we get the same dynasty as the Mamluks. I'm going to bank on this. I'm going to spend a little bit of money and see. Oh, it made like a friendly noise. Royal marriage. Wait, I didn't want a royal marriage. Oh, I didn't know that's what that would do. Oh, that's really bad, actually. I don't want a royal marriage with these guys. Ugh. I thought that would give me like a same dynasty thing, not a royal marriage. I guess I misread it. Rip. I guess we're just losing Diplo points now. I have to... Well, how do I solve that problem? How do I solve that problem? I want to drill this army. We can invite scholars. Let's have a look. We can... Ooh, admin tech cost. That could actually be pretty useful. Would save me a couple of points here if I were to do it, because we're at minus 15. Now, the price of this will go down even further because we're building up a spy network in the Ottomans. And I think they just got tech 11, right? No, they're still on tech 10, which is fine. Anyway, let's continue on here. Yeah, I'm building a spy network in my allies, which, you know, it can be a little bit inadvisable because I don't know if it can hurt our trust. So let's move towards... I would like the legitimacy, but I think I want to stay on the legalism side of things. Now, even though I'm hurting my Diplo points here, I'm actually okay with doing that. I'm not upset about it. So I'm still saving up for these. I don't really think these ones are so important. I think these can be delayed a little bit, maybe. The monthly war exhaustion will be really, really powerful. But I think these can actually be delayed a little bit. I think I'm going to try to maybe pick up another idea here. The decay... The less decay modifier would be really nice. Ugh. Infertile. Ugh. And he's going to be our leader soon, so that's not so great. God, I'm curious to find out how they found out a 15-year-old was infertile. I'm not going to ask the question. I'm just going to say someone should ask that question. It's not going to be me, but it's a question that we deserve answers to. Oh my god. Okay, we've got 3,000 more manpower, and then we'll be ready to do the deed against our dear enemies, Mushasha. Now, if I go to war with them, how many of their allies will actually come and aid the call? I think I actually may want to wait until I have annexed Oman, because that will allow me to bring in my vassals as potentially loyal vassals. I mean, there's a good chance they'll be loyal. Religious civil disorder in Trier. You can see the HRE has become kind of blobby. You can see Blobdenberg and Blobhemia and Blobstria. And here's Blevers and Blobbrant. And here's Blobrain and Blobladen and the Bloblatinate. Sorry, I just like saying the word blob. Okay, attempt to root out corruption. Let's see. Yeah, you can see there's only 35 princes right now, which is really, you know, it's not a whole lot. Castile is doing pretty well. Are they the PU over... Yeah, they have a PU over Aragon and Naples. Oh, my... Well... What? What? Morocco owns Algarve? What? 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 How? How does Morocco possibly own Algarve? Portugal is supposed to crush Morocco. That's crazy. That's amazing. I'm actually... oh, wow. And here's Togurt. Doesn't Togurt usually get crushed and Tunisia is the strong one? And here's little old Fezzan. I'm genuinely baffled. Scientists are baffled by Portugal's ability to continue to mess things up. So, attempt to root out corruption. This would give me loyalty and influence in the Ulema estate. Now, can I extract perhaps? I could get their administrative support if I got their influence up here. If I took this would make them loyal. Missionary strength. No, if I got them up here, right? I got them up to 60-something%. Now, if I demand, I'll get 100 points. But if I, for example, seek their support, they'll go up to 75. I need to give them like one more province. Can I find like a crappy province to get them up here? Here. Have I already given this to a thing? Please don't tell me I have. I don't think I have. Where's the building button? Here we go. So if I give this to the Ulema, 1.4, it's not quite enough. It needs to be at least 4. I need to give them these 2 provinces. I want to give them like a 5 province. They already have a 5 province over here. Here's a 4 province. This should do it, right? This will be 1.9. Yes. No, wait. This might actually do it here. Ulema, this would bring their influence up to 75.1. Okay, and now that it's 75.1, I should be able to talk to them and say, give me 150 administrative power. Boom. And then if I make a generous donation, they'll stay really happy with me for a long time. Now, the danger is here, of course, you know, if we get any events that upgrade the influence of the Ulema, we're like in danger of them trying to take over. But either way, plus 20% tax modifier, and we can potentially do a donation. You know what I'll do? I'll do that donation. Keep them nice and loyal for a very long time. Make our stability cheap. Make our national tax modifier very cheap. Got good tolerance to heathens. Now, I could extract things from these guys, but I think we made the decision to put the Dhimmi in charge of here. So we can't convert it, but, you know, it's fine. So we just extracted 150 admin points out of our estate, which is quite useful, as you can imagine. We're still drilling our armies as well. We're up to nearly 30,000 manpower. Let's have a look. The next tech is also really important here. Weapon manufacturers. Local good produced. Ooh. Now that could have potential implications here. Our truce with Makuria has ended. We can now declare war on them. We mourn our diplomat. Okay, so one of our advisor died. Now, I don't think... I could theoretically afford this, but I think it's still a little bit too expensive for me. I might go for spy network construction here. Trade efficiency is just so good, though, for income. He's basically paying for himself. Well, thereabouts, you know? Maybe not quite, but damn it, he's saving me money on his employment. Okay. See, truce with Medibari has ended. My spy network in the Ottomans is getting quite big. I need to be careful though, because if they notice, they'll get a little bit upset with me. And this is helping negate the increase over time in the colonialism not embraced. Let's see here. Protests in Mokhala. Move towards legalism, lose prestige. Ulema gains loyalty. Let's see. Yes, I'll give loyalty from the Ulema. That's good. Even if I lose a bit of prestige. My prestige is very low now, which is kind of disappointing because I had a really high prestige for a very long time. Let's pull back this guy here. So we can prepare to go to war with the Mushasha. So... the Ottomans are fighting in another war, so we're going to have to just sit still here. Let's continue to build spy networks over here. We'll just wait for the Ottomans to finish up this war, because they shouldn't be too long. Yeah, it looks like they're just at war with Venice and the Papal States and stuff like that. Wait, what are these? Neutral. Oh, they're being warned by the Ottomans. Aha, I see. Yeah, so once the Ottomans wrap this up, I mean, I don't even know if they will be able to. It looks like their fleet's getting smashed. Although, who knows if that was really their fleet. Okay. Is there a way I could spend my manpower? Is there like something I could do? I mean, I guess I could offer condottieri to someone. But I think I need the Ottomans to join me in this war. What's our trust like right now? I have exactly 10 favors. I think I'm going to save those 10 favors for the Mamluks. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to pull back. I don't think I could win this war on my own. Well, it's possible. If I had loyal vassals, I think it's definitely possible. But I think I might be better off just going for something like Ethiopia here. Now, if I go into region view, trying to remember which one is region view. Is it here? Let me see. Ah, here we go. If we go region view, I want the Red Sea coast, I want Upper Nubia, I want Dongola, Lower Nubia, I want this whole section, so we need to start conspiring on how we're going to get it. I think I might like eat my way up through Upper Nubia. And I think I'm actually going to signal to my ally here. If I go in here and I right click on myself, I'm going to kind of pick out the provinces that I want so that my ally knows, okay, this is where he's drawing his lines. And I'm kind of, I can't, like, my vassals are obviously, let's see, what does the Ottomans want? The Ottoman wants that. So I'm kind of saying, look, I want all this stuff. I also, you know, I see strategic utility in these provinces. I'm just kind of letting my allies know the sort of things that I want. And we shouldn't desire the same provinces. There, you can see, there's no overlap between me and my ally. My ally desires all this stuff down here, whereas I desire all this stuff up here. So he's going to be able to eat Ethiopia, and I'm going to be able to eat someone else. So what I might do here is I might pull this back from Mushasha and just go to war with these guys over here to buy time until the Ottomans are not at war and like I'm in a better position to maybe go to war with Mushasha or the Mamluks. Let's see here. Too few rivals. Uh-oh. I think I'm definitely... Oh, Fars is getting pretty big and scary. I think I'm going to definitely pick Ethiopia here. And I'm not going to pick Adal, I'm going to pick Fars. Adal is my friend, I think. I think I'm trying to keep Adal as a friend for as long as possible. We're going to grow together, we're going to become... Eventually we will have to go to war, but I want to grow us together if we can. So let me fabricate claims in here by building spy networks. We're up to a 70% spy network with our ally, mainly just to get this tech reduction, which is going quite nicely. Now, we do have a royal marriage with Egypt, which is a bit annoying. Well, I call them Egypt, it's really the Mamluks. But yeah, I think I almost pretty much have to immediately annex Hormuz as well, right after annexing Oman. Ooh. So, doing covert actions, it only mildly hurt our relations. Now, I think as much as I would love to fill out these ideas and get this extra 10% trade efficiency, I think it's far more important that I focus on getting things like the courthouse and stuff like that. But yeah, I need to just get a claim on Ethiopia and go to war, because this manpower is burning a hole in my pocket. And I've got like almost fully drilled armies. My army professionalism is climbing. We're up to 30% now, which is, you know, that's a pretty decent number. It means our mercenary cost and available mercenaries is almost nil, but it does mean that our siege ability and we do like 3% extra damage, which is quite nice. On top of like drill, which gives you like nearly 10% of each of those. Yeah, 10% damage and 10% damage resistance, or 10% less damage is probably a better way to say it. So the current plan is to attack Ethiopia for this province and then see if I can maybe snatch a couple of provinces for Adal. But I tell you what I'm going to do, I'm going to call that an end to this episode. I know we didn't really do anything of major substance, but we're making progress all the same. So I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying my series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel, and remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that though, I want to say I love you all very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.